award-winning Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome in. This is USJ High School Baseball on the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. And we're broadcasting live from Overton Stadium on the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson. And it's Monday, March the 23rd, 2026, a chilly evening for baseball here at the U. But we are ready to start district play tonight. It begins here at Overton Stadium, and it's the USJ Bruins taking on the Trinity Christian Academy Lions. USJ coming into this game a record of 7-3 overall. They are 0-0 in District 5 on the western side of Division II Single A. TCA is 9-4 overall. They too, of course, 0-0 in District 5 Division II Single A West. USJ winners of 3 games in a row going back to last Tuesday. More to come on that. A win over Scotts Hill, Northside, and Peabody on Saturday. TCA, they have been at the beach competing in a tournament in Gulf Shores, Alabama for spring break, playing in 4 games there. So we'll go over all of that here in the pregame. Glad to have you along. Mr. Paul Schultze is here. Ben Bitterling is here. Jacob Taylor behind the scenes. Ben Howard, my broadcast partner, will be along with me very shortly. The first pitch is coming up here in about 20 minutes from Overton Stadium. And until then, we've got a lot to get to. We will talk more about how the Bruins have done specifically over this past week in baseball, the regular season, how the Lions fared in tournament play on their spring break. Plus, we'll preview this game tonight with Ben Howard, the starting lineups, and much more coming up. This is USJ High School Baseball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back after this.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Back here at Overton Stadium, TCA in town. The Lions of Trinity Christian Academy in town to take on USJ here at the U, Overton Stadium, the home of USJ High School Baseball. And tonight district play begins. And USJ coming off of an 8-3 home win against Peabody just this last Saturday. USJ is on a 3-game win streak. The Bruins scoring 8 runs on 10 hits Saturday against Peabody. Braden Jones 1 for 4 with a double. Channing Foster 1 for 3. Will Dodds, the freshman, 3 for 4 with a single, a double, and his first high school career home run. And 3 RBI for Dodds. Jeb Bush and Charlie Redden both 1 for 2. And Harris Smith, the second baseman for USJ, was 3 for 3 with an RBI. Freshman pitcher Channing Foster went 5 1/3, giving up only 1 run on 2 hits, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And Luke Brown in an inning and 2/3 work, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits, striking out 3 in relief. And USJ wins their last game. Again, the final score in that one, 8-3. So a win on Peabody on Saturday. On Friday, a win over Jackson Northside. Last Tuesday, a win over Scotts Hill High School. And USJ looking to make it 4 in a row tonight with a district win at home, hopefully over TCA. As for the Lions, they come into this game 9-4. In Division II Single A, they were on spring break last week, competing in a tournament down in Orange Beach, Alabama, just as the Bruins did 2 weeks ago. TCA playing 4 games at the beach, going 2-2 down there, winning their last game on Wednesday, March the 18th over Waverly Central. The final in that game was 10-0. We're going to take a break, and then Ben Howard is going to join me, and we're going to talk about this game, the one coming up tonight, the first district game of the season for both of these two teams, and how tough pitching is likely to play a big role in this game tonight. Ben Howard coming up next, plus the starting lineups and the first pitch at Coming up here in just a few moments from Overton Stadium, it's the TCA Lions and the USJ Bruins. This is USJ High School Baseball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Back here at Overton Stadium, it's the Lions, it's the Bruins, district game number 1 of the 2026 high school baseball season for USJ. The Lions in town. Again, their overall record 9-4, USJ 7-3 overall. Should be a good one tonight. Ben Howard now joins me. And Ben, you look at this game, the two pitchers coming in, it's going to be Braden Jones, the junior, Ole Miss commit for USJ. He'll be facing Max Richardson, who's also set to play college ball for the Trinity Christian Academy Lions. You talk about Braden Jones. He started 3 games already this season. He's pitched 15 total innings. He struck out 33 hitters. His last outing was last Tuesday against Scotts Hill out at Rockabilly Stadium. He pitched 6 innings in that game, only allowing 2 hits. He struck out 12 in that game. He threw 88 total pitches, and 62 of them were strikes. Look for a big performance tonight from Braden Jones.
Yeah, absolutely. And the most impressive stat that you just threw out right there is the 62 strikes out of 88 pitches. I've seen USJ play once this year, and I've yet to see Trinity play, and I can already tell you what the key to the game is going to be is who can control the strike zone, who throws the most strikes. You can't defend the walk. If it gets to be a walk fest, that's when things start falling apart, errors start to happen. So, yeah, the key to this game is who's going to be the most dominant, command the strike zone, and who's going to make the plays in the field.
Should be a great one. Max Richardson will take the mound for TCA. We'll have the starting lineup for TCA here in just a few moments. Braden Jones, the junior pitcher for USJ, will be the hurler for the Bruins tonight. And Ben, another thing, what is the approach when it comes to a game like this if the pitching creates a tight game, does it become a small ball effort on one team or the others to try to get someone into scoring position to get a run here or there if it's a tight game?
Yeah, absolutely. If it becomes a pitcher's duel, 100%, it becomes small ball. You want to go station to station, get those guys over, get those guys in. So, yeah, 100% it could become that way. But then again, if we find some gaps and get some runners on, and we might have the luxury of not having to do that.
Right.
But, yeah, I definitely see that coming into play. And obviously with this being a district game, it's a game of controlling your emotions. Both pitchers are going to be amped up. It's a matter of being able to get in that zone and mentally just lock in and do what you're out there to do is throw strikes and win the game.
It's a 2-game home and home, USJ and TCA at Overton Stadium tonight. Tomorrow night we go on the road to TCA. That's the format for district play. Once we get into district play in high school baseball, it's Monday, Tuesday district games from here until the rest of the season. So it's a home at home, USJ, TCA at Overton tonight. Tomorrow night's game, of course, will not be on the network, but tonight's is, and we're happy to have you. Hopefully, if you're hearing this, you're on the way to the U tonight to join us in person. A big crowd is starting to file in. Everybody wrapped up tight. It is a chilly night, especially compared to the last few games that we've had over the last week, and certainly down at the beach, the weather there. But that's okay. It's March, and it's high school baseball weather, right, Ben?
Yeah, no doubt. It could definitely be worse. We've been endured much worse conditions than this, so this is pretty fair right now.
The rest of the Worthy Road crew here, if you're not able to make it in person, we're happy to have you along. Paul, Ben, Jacob, behind the scenes, Ben Howard, my broadcast partner, who knows a thing or two about talking pitching here in the pregame. And when we come back, we've got the starting lineups for you. So stay here. Glad to have you with us. This is USJ High School Baseball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. This is how we Friday night.
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 At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back here at Overton Stadium, USJ taking on TCA tonight. Looking at the starting lineups, first of all for TCA. Batting first will be shortstop Owen Atwood. Max Richardson batting second. He'll pitch tonight. Joe Cole on the hot corner at third. John Brooks, the catcher, followed by Greg Carter, the left fielder. First baseman Cason White. Batting seventh will be Cam Harden, the center fielder. Batting eighth, Aiden Pig, the designated hitter, and Zach Bobo, the second baseman. Batting ninth, as for the right fielder for TCA, that'll be Thomas Thornton, number 19. For USJ, it'll be Harrison McLean leading off, the right fielder, followed by the pitcher Braden Jones, the third baseman Channing Foster, the right fielder Jackson Pugh in the hole. First baseman Will Dodds will bat fifth. Charlie Redden at second base tonight will bat sixth. Seventh will be the DH Sam Cale. Maddox Polt will catch tonight and bat eighth, and Harris Smith, the shortstop, will bat ninth. As far as the center fielder for USJ, number 7, the junior Hudson Rushing gets the start in center field tonight for the Bruins. Should be a great one here. Both coaches are at home plate exchanging their thoughts and lineups, and Coach Giles going over a few notes for the visiting coach. And we are almost set to get underway. We'll have the introduction of the starters, the national anthem here locally, so we'll duck away for that. And when we come back, the first pitch here from the U, Overton Stadium, USJ Baseball on the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
A lot of dry rubs out there, but they're nothing like the dry rubs in here. Get Zaxby's famous fingers and wings in savory garlic parm, spicy Nashville hot, and zesty lemon pepper. You see that? Now Zaxby's is just rubbing it in. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Back here at USJ, it'll be Owen Atwood, Max Richardson, and Joe Cole leading things off for TCA. If anyone gets on, it'll be John Brooks in the hole here for the Lions as we get started. Top of the first, almost ready. Braden Jones continuing his warm-ups as we look in and around Division II single elsewhere tonight. Other teams getting underway in district play as well. Of course, here tonight, TCA is at USJ. Tipton Rosemark Academy is across town at Jackson Christian School tonight. And Fayette Academy is playing at Tipton Christian. And, of course, as we all know, Ben, starting district play, these are the games that matter most when it comes to the postseason, how things shape up after the regular season, right?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously they've played games and you want to win them all, but these are the games that you kind of set up your pitching rotation and get everything lined out as far as what your best lineup is to go forward with your best lineup and getting as many wins as you can in these conference games, which determines the seeding.
Right. And you and I have talked about it, USJ taking full advantage of playing some good teams. Jackson Southside, Jackson Northside, Scotts Hill, scrimmaging against the likes of South Gibson High School, going to Orange Beach, Alabama, competing against some Middle Tennessee teams. Memphis University School also playing against the Bruins down there. So USJ is coming into this district game well prepared. But the same could be said for Trinity Christian, going to Orange Beach themselves this last week for spring break and playing some tough teams down there, going 2-2 as the Bruins did 2 weeks ago. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's all about just getting the reps in.
That's right. Defensively for USJ, left to right in the outfield, Harrison McLean, Hudson Rushing, Jackson Pugh. On the infield, Foster Smith, Redden Dodds, and Braden Jones and Maddox Polk make up the battery for the Bruins, and we're almost underway. Here we go. Braden Jones, the first one in to Owen Atwood. Misses, ball one. Atwood digging in there has Max Richardson on deck. Richardson, the senior pitcher, we'll see him in the bottom half of the first on defense. Here's the next from Jones. That one missing. And Ben Braden Jones has just been phenomenal in 3 starts so far this season.
Yeah.
One against Jackson Southside. I apologize for interrupting there. Had 1 start at the beach. And then back here, here's a fly ball lifted to McLean in left. McLean going back. McLean missing it in left field, and that one is going to be down, and Atwood is going to have a double to start the game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Braden Jones getting in the strike zone there, fell behind 2-0, and not a bad pitch, and Harrison McLean just kind of drifted back, didn't get to a point, and let that ball drift, and unfortunately wasn't able to come up with it. There's nobody madder right now than Harrison McLean. He'll make up for it one way or the other. And here's where we just talked about, the small ball coming to play right here, where you could see a bunt, and we would not we would take the out for sure, go ahead and get an out. But, yeah, I would anticipate on seeing that right here.
Atwood at second, nobody out. Richardson at the plate, Joe Cole on deck. The first to Richardson, and he takes it inside on the corner for a strike. We talked about Braden Jones and his start against Jackson Southside, the season opener a couple weeks ago, looking dominant in a 4-0 win for the Bruins. Also pitching at the Gulf Coast Classic. Here's a ground ball to third. Foster has it. Foster over to first for the out, and Atwood will advance on the play, but it'll be 1 out. And TCA has a base runner 90 feet away, and Joe Cole coming up.
Yeah, that was not an easy play right there by Channing Foster. A little in-between hop right there to his backhand side, able to get a strong throw over their first base. And obviously Owen Atwood, we've seen what he can do on the football field and the speed that he has. He goes ahead and takes advantage of that throw and advances to third base. So Joe Cole has an objective here to get that runner in any way he can.
John Brooks, the catcher for TCA, on deck. Joe Cole in there for the time being. The first to him from Braden Jones, the junior for the Bruins. In there, strike one. Jones' third start of the season came last Tuesday against Scotts Hill. We mentioned it in the pregame, striking out 12 over 6 innings. Just a dominant performance for Braden Jones. Here he is, 0-1 to Joe Cole. That one on the corner for a strike. A throw down and got him! Out at third! Maddox Polk to Channing Foster. And they're 2 down here at the top of the first.
And I don't know who called that play, if that was Maddox Polk that did that on his own, but, hats off to him for recognizing him, getting off that base and making an accurate throw and getting the out right there. Great job.
And the base is empty with an 0-2 count to Cole. Two outs. Here's the next. This one is into the gap in right center. Giving chase is Rushing and Pugh. And Cole is going to have a single. He's going to try to get 2, and he is safe. Safe at second is Joe Cole. Ben Cole is a sophomore for TCA. And I saw him a little bit in some football action this fall. He's got quite the speed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great athlete.
Great piece of hitting right there. Down in the count, 0-2, going the other way right there. That's exactly how you draw it up. And seeing him last year on the baseball field, really good-looking third baseman over there as well.
Cole at second base with John Brooks now the catcher. Greg Carter, the left fielder, on deck. Brooks in there for the first time against Braden Jones. Gives a look to Cole and now delivers, and that one is in there for a strike. Joe Cole, 0-2. And a gap shot to right center, rushing there to get it in plenty of time. Cole just with the speed makes it to second. Now the second to John Brooks, the catcher. And that one, too, on the corner. And 0-2, John Brooks is in a hole.
Yeah, pretty good pitch right there. I'd look for Braden Cole to probably extend that zone outside with a fastball right here just to give him a different look.
Brooks, the catcher. The next to him, the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the inning. That's the top half. We got the bottom half coming up. The Bruins coming to bat for the first time tonight. No score here from the U. We're back after this. The Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
Back at Overton Stadium, bottom of the first. The USJ Bruins will send Harrison McLean, Braden Jones, Channing Foster to the plate if anyone gets on. Jackson Pugh, the senior right fielder, in the hole tonight. We set the defense for the Lions. Carter, Harden, and Thornton are your outfielders left to right. Cole, Atwood, Bobo, and White from left to right on the infield. And Max Richardson, the senior, and John Brooks, also a senior. The battery for the Lions of Trinity Christian Academy, getting 2 hits in the first inning did the Lions, Ben, but my goodness, you hate to walk away from that inning if you're TCA with no runs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But a wonderful job defensively for Channing Foster. Maddox Polk throwing back on Owen Atwood and back picking him, and the Bruins just lucky to get out of that inning with no runs. Here's Max Richardson to Harrison McLean. The first to him is outside. Ball 1. McLean playing right field. And this one lifted to left, and that's a base hit to start the game for the Bruins at the plate.
Yeah, good job of hitting right there by Harris McLean. Different day and age right now. You see the first pitch of the game, a curveball. Actually, the first 2 pitches of the game, curveball, and Harris McLean just able to stay on it and flip it out in left field.
That'll bring up Braden Jones, the junior pitcher for USJ. Channing Foster, the third baseman, in the hole. USJ now with 1 hit in the game. That's McLean at first. First one to Braden Jones outside for Max Richardson. Crowd wrapped up here at the U tonight, Overton Stadium. A look over to McLean. He's back in time. A few students above the dugout here. Here's Richardson at a ground ball to short. 6, 4, 3, double play. Braden Jones with a hard grounder to first, or rather to short, and Atwood, Bobo, White complete the double play. That'll bring up Channing Foster, and he'll bat with 2 down.
Yeah, pretty good turn right there. It's kind of a tailor-made double play right at him, and credit to TCA making the turn and getting the strong throw over to first base, completing the double play.
Channing Foster, the third baseman for USJ, coming off of a good game against Jackson Southside. He was 3 for 3. Actually, Jackson Northside. That would have been on Friday night. Also 1 for 3 on Saturday against Peabody. Foster, a freshman. With a great snag, Ben back in the top of the first.
Absolutely.
To get an out. There's Foster taking one right down the middle for strike one. Evens the count at 1-1. Wind now blowing in. It's quite variable here tonight, Ben. Cold and winds just all over the place.
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of a opposite change from what we had against Jackson Northside. It was blowing straight out. But,
well, in the junior varsity game earlier, these two teams played, and the wind was blowing out. Here's the 1-2, that one outside. TCA thought they had that one. The infielders were halfway to the dugout, Ben. I had to reset here. Foster says, we'll do it again. 2-2 to Channing Foster. This one lifted into shallow left. Left fielder coming in and has it for out number 3. That's Carter, the left fielder. Greg Carter, he will bat first when we come back. Top of the second, Greg Carter will lead things off after the catch. This is USJ High School Baseball. No score from the U. We're back after this.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
No score here at Overton Stadium. Bruins Lions. So far, no runs, 2 hits for the Lions. No errors, no runs, 1 hit, and no errors for TCA. They will send Greg Carter, Kason White, and Cam Harden to the plate this inning. Aiden Pigg, if anyone gets on. Braden Jones starts off inning number 2 with a ball in there to Greg Carter. Greg Carter with the nice catch to end the first and retire the Bruins. The Bruins stranding 1 in the bottom of the first. TCA in the top of the first also stranding 1 here in this ball game so far. Both teams getting their leadoff hitter on base to start the inning, and both teams stranding 1. This one in there for strike 1. It'll be 2-1 to Greg Carter.
I don't know if they've worn these uniforms or costumes, whatever you want to call them, but they're looking sharp in these new home whites.
New uniforms for this year. Lifted to center is this one. Hudson Rushing, can of corn. Out number 1. Greg Carter's retired to fly out to center. That'll bring up Kason White, the first baseman, with Cam Harden, the center fielder, on deck. 1 away here in the top of the second. We'll see how deep both of these pitchers, Ben, can get. Braden Jones pitching 6 his last outing. And could have gone 7. Coach Giles opting to go with relief pitcher last Tuesday. I think Luke Brown came in and sewed that one up as a 4-0 win over Scotts Hill out at Rockabilly Stadium.
Yeah, and that's something you got to keep in mind is pitch count here in high school. You know, so many pitches constitutes how many days you have to have off, so that could come into play. I don't know which games these two teams have coming up later in the week, but that could come into play.
USJ will go to TCA tomorrow, the home at home, and then we're back here Thursday against Bolivar Central. on Thursday night at home, and then back on the road against Riverside High School on Friday. So 4 games this week for the Bruins. Jones gets Case and White swinging and missing for out number 2.
Yeah, very nice sequence right there, just getting ahead and then throwing that curveball, just extending the zone and having him chase that there. And I find it interesting that Braden Jones, he goes from the stretch all the time. He never goes out of the windup, which there's nothing wrong with that, but you usually see your starting pitchers go out of the windup when somebody gets on base and they go to the stretch.
Cam Harden, the center fielder, wears number 7 for TCA, in there for the first time. Here's a ground ball to second. Redden has it. Redden over to first. Score at 5-3. That ends the top half of the second. We're back for the bottom half. Right after this, USJ will send up Jackson Pugh, Will Dodds, and Charlie Redden. We're back here at USJ right after this.
Zaxby's just dropped dry rubs, and they're not playing. They've got zesty lemon pepper, savory garlic parm, and spicy Nashville hot. Hey, other chicken chains, this is called seasoning. Take notes. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
Serve for turf. With the Zaxby's box, the answer is both. Get Zaxby's Southern Fried Shrimp and their famous fingers together for a boatload of flavor. It's the Zaxby's flavor you love. Now on shrimp. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Back here at Overton Stadium, bottom of the second, USJ taking on TCA. It'll be Jackson Pugh, Will Dodds, and Charlie Redden if anyone gets on Sam Kale. Pugh in there against Max Richardson for the first time tonight. Richardson starts him off with a ball outside, and Pugh digs back in for another one. This one lined into right field, a base hit. Pugh going to round first. We'll see if he goes for 2. He does. The throw into second is going to be close, and he's out at second. The throw in from Thomas Thornton into Bobo, and the tag to Jackson Pugh.
Yeah, you can't really fault Jackson Pugh for that, being aggressive. It took a perfect fielding, throwing, catching, applying the tag. Everything had to be perfect to get him out because he was right there at it. So anything offline, he would have been safe. So you can't really, the aggressiveness was I applaud it.
Coach Spencer Nelson, coaching first base, I'm sure had something to do with that move. I would assume, right?
Well, on that
we'll find out later at home.
Well, yeah, that's right. But in baseball, I mean, you got the play right in front of you. So
true.
Jackson can see the ball, so he knows where it's at. It's not like he has to rely on a coach. So if he thought he could make it, yeah, go ahead.
Will Dodds with a monster game on Saturday, Ben, here's a high chopper to Cole at third. Cole over to first and has Dodds for out number 2. Will Dodds, the freshman, a single, a double, and a home run on Saturday against Peabody. I was thinking, we were talking about it at home later, Will Dodds had a 4th at bat. It's been a while since I've seen somebody threatening the cycle in high school baseball, especially as a freshman, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A freshman doing that is really something right there. Even a senior doing it, but yeah, if a freshman does it, no doubt.
Charlie Redden bats for the first time tonight. The second baseman wears number 3. For USJ, it's 0-1 to him as he fouls the first one off. The next one in there to Charlie's a curveball, misses high. 1-1 is the count. That one in there for strike 2. Again, Ben, the one that we talked about, Jackson Pugh, the hit down just close enough to the line. Got to give Thomas Thornton credit. Here's a swing and a miss for strike number 3 to Redden, and that's the end of the second. We head to the third here from the U. We're back right after this.
Surf or turf? With the Zaxby's box, the answer is both. Get Zaxby's Southern Fried Shrimp and their famous fingers together for a boatload of flavor. It's the Zaxby's flavor you love. Now on shrimp. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Surf or turf? With the Zaxby's box, the answer is both. Get Zaxby's Southern Fried Shrimp and their famous fingers together for a boatload of flavor. It's the Zaxby's flavor you love. Now on shrimp. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Back here at Overton Stadium, we thank our network sponsors, Chuck Hutton Nissan, FMY Orthodontics, Dynamics, and McCoy's Heating and Air for making this broadcast possible. To the third inning we go. 0-2-0 for the Lions so far, 0-2-0 for the Bruins as well. We've seen some great defense. We've seen some great hitting so far in this one, and we've seen some great pitching. Aiden Pigg, the designated hitter, up for the first time against Braden Jones. Here's the 1-0 to Pigg. This one is in there for strike one. TCA bringing the road crowd with them, as you would expect. Jones to Pigg. This one fouled off to the right side. And Ben, TCA and USJ also competing against each other tonight in middle school baseball. So opposites. USJ on the road at TCA in middle school. They'll be back here tomorrow night as the high school groups go to TCA tomorrow. So we wish the best to Coach Christian Armstrong and the middle school Bruins on the road tonight.
Yeah, glad to see them getting that team involved and getting them prepared for the high school years coming up.
That's right. They, too, beginning district play tonight. Here's the 2-2. Braden Jones to Pigg. Swung on and missed. Out number one. Here in the third, Braden Jones gets Aiden Pigg.
Yeah, he wanted that curveball called strike on the previous pitch and decided just to go ahead and rear back and throw a fastball and threw it right by him. In the bottom of the lineup, I think you can really probably get away with throwing your fastball a little bit more, get ahead in the count, and not go deep into the count.
Ben speaks at the bottom. We are there. Number 9 hitter Zach Bobo back to the top after him. Here's a swing and a miss. You know, Braden Jones, we talked about this so often last year, Ben, how Braden Jones just gets more and more lathered up the more innings he pitches. So many times last year he was just even what seemed even more dominant in the fourth inning, the fifth inning, as he was even in the first.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Which is hard to believe.
Yeah, no doubt. It's almost like he had to kind of calm his nerves and get settled in. If he could get through that first or second inning without any or no damage, you knew he was going to be in for a good game because, like you said, he just gets stronger as the game goes on.
Well, last year we saw that, and that's not to say that he was inconsistent at all. He was dominant early in the game. He was just even more dominant later. This year, though, from my perspective, the 3 games that he's pitched in, it has seemed like he has been dominant from pitch number 1 until he is pulled. Yeah, especially against Scotts Hill last Tuesday, his last start. I mean, we talked about it earlier, 88 pitches, 62 for strikes, and 12 strikeouts in that game for Jones.
Yeah, this is just my first time seeing him this year, but obviously last year got to see every game that he pitched, and I say the same thing. In the 6th inning, it's almost like there was no doubt that he was going to finish the game.
We'll see what happens tonight. We're in the 3rd.
Pretty good pitch right there.
That's a 2-2 count now on Zach Bobo.
I would probably look for him to throw a fastball here. He does not want to go full count on the number 9 hitter, so I would imagine he's going to try to get him out with a fastball right here.
Jones asking the umpire where the last pitch missed. The 2-2 to Bobo. This one swung on, hit the third. Foster can't get that one, and it leaks into left field for a base hit. So the number 9 hitter for TCA gets aboard here with 1 out in the top of the third.
Yeah, that was a tough play. It was kind of an in-between hop, but if you ask Channing Foster, I'd guarantee he says he should have it, but not an easy play right there. He was playing up anyway, and just kind of had to take a stab at it, and unfortunately didn't come up with it.
So the pitch before the hit there, Ben, that just barely missed on the outside, that Jones did not get the call. When a pitcher like that asks the home plate umpire where that ball missed, the umpire has to know you disagreed with the call as a pitcher, right? If you're asking?
Absolutely, and I probably wouldn't agree or condone that. Just, go on and no, he knows.
You say that as though it's something you never did.
No. Unfortunately,
I think we all know better than that, Ben. Don't be trying to pull that on us.
Yeah, I'm not the probably the best example, but I would say probably don't do it because you don't want to show up the umpire.
Sure.
Obviously, they're going to miss calls. It's going to happen. They don't do it on purpose. But
well, I've seen it several times this year, and it made me think to eventually ask you that on the air. Does the umpire, did they take offense to being asked, hey, where did that miss?
And then if you do it in a tactful way, I mean, if you throw your hands up in the air and your mouth and stuff, that's probably not the best way to go about it.
And that's not what Jones did. To be specific, he just kindly asked, hey, where was that?
Sure, yeah.
And the umpire said he just pointed to the outside corner. So, and maybe the umpire gives him a call here on 0-2. We'll see what happens. We're back at the top. Owen Atwood, the 0-2 to him. That one right on the corner.
Yeah, that's a great spot right there. He hit a spot right there. Maybe Maddox was set up just a little outside trying to extend that zone, but Braden Jones hit his spot right there.
Owen Atwood doubled to start off the game.
I'm going to have to say that was an error.
Here we go. Swing and a miss. Atwood down on strikes for out number 2.
I don't know who the official scorer is, but if a fly ball is out there and it hits leather, I'm going to call that an error.
Gotcha. That'll bring up Max Richardson, the pitcher, grounded out to third base. A nice play back in the first inning. Channing Foster to get Richardson for the first out. Here's a quick look over. That one gets away from Dodds. And advancing on the play is going to be Zach Bobo, the base runner. And so TCA will have a runner in scoring position. So a quick move there, Jones to Dodds. It's thrown away, and Bobo advances. So
yeah, and that's something that Braden will learn. He'll kind of learn the different elements of the game. There's no reason to pick over right there. He had 0 lead. You got 2 outs, and you're throwing all kinds of strikes. So there's no reason to throw that guy, take the chance of throwing it away and having a guy in scoring position right here with the top of the lineup coming up. So anyway.
Richardson with an 0-1 count to him. A look back at Bobo. Braden Jones, the junior, delivers. This one swung on. Foster to his left, over to first. And you can score at 5-3. The final out of the first top half of the third. We're headed back after this for the bottom half of the third. No score from the U. We're back right after this.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
The designated hitter, Sam Kale, leads things off here in the bottom of the third. No score from Overton Stadium, the University School of Jackson and Trinity Christian School. Trinity Christian Academy, I beg your pardon. I'm sure they would appreciate that correction. On the road tomorrow night at TCA, the home and home. That went in there for a strike. And 0-2 to Sam Kale. Sam Kale, the junior, DHing tonight. That one outside. Maddox Polk on deck, Harris Smith behind him, and then we're back to the top if anyone gets on. No runs so far in this one, 3 hits for Trinity. Here's Kale with the grounder to second. And out at second base is going to be Sam Kale. Score at 4-3, Bobo to White for the defensive play, out number 1, and that'll bring up Maddox Polk, the catcher. Ben, you and I talking about Channing Foster during the break. Channing Foster playing third base and has had 2 balls hit by Max Richardson. Impressive plays for Channing Foster over there.
Yeah, no
on
doubt.
The hot corner.
Yeah, absolutely. Just reacting, like you said, being the hot corner and making the plays. I know Braden Jones appreciates it, but yeah. And as I said, being a freshman and being able to have the confidence to go out there and perform like that, hats off.
That one just a hair outside, 2-0 to Maddox Polk. Maddox Polk, the last game he played in against Jackson Northside on Friday was 2 for 2. Polk, the next. This one, base hit to right field. Maddox Polk, the freshman catcher for USJ, is at first base.
Good piece of hitting right there in the count, 2-0. You're looking for something out in the zone, and he got it, a little breaking ball, and he just flips it over second base and gets something going and going to get a courtesy runner.
So Bryce Barnett, the freshman, in to run for the freshman catcher, Maddox Polk. So we'll see Barnett over at first base.
And perhaps maybe a little small ball here, even with 1 out.
1 out, Harris Smith. Harris Smith, who was 3 for 3 on Saturday. Great game for Harris Smith. 2 singles on a double on Saturday against Peabody. Smith playing shortstop today.
And as he throws over, he's not showing bunt, so I don't think he's doing that. I don't know if that's the reason they're doing it, but that's what you normally do it for, is you throw over to see if he even attempts to square, and he did not. But he did there.
Smith showing it late, and he pulls it back, but it's a strike 1 call from the home plate umpire. 0-1 the count. 1 out, Maddox Polk at first. That one also in there for strike 2.
Now the third baseman will move back. Doesn't move back all the way, so there's a pretty good hole right there on the left side.
That one outside. Cole, your third baseman, in on the grass. First baseman White continuing to hold Bryce Barnett, the pinch runner, after the hit. Maddox Polk, that one is low. Evens count at 2-2. Wind now blowing in here at the U. We mentioned that earlier during the junior varsity game, flag was blowing out. That one missing, 3-2 the count.
Yeah, great AB right here by Harris Smith, working it back to full, being down in the count 0-2. Let's see if they go and put the runner in motion here.
Do we get a look from Richardson? Richardson delivers home. That one high, and it's a walk. So USJ will have 2 aboard here in the bottom of the third. 1 out, and we're back to the top.
Yeah, great AB right there to get men on first and second, get the top of the lineup. Harrison McLean, second time through the order, kind of sees what he's going to do. Had a base hit his first time up, so.
McLean, the right fielder, with a base hit to start the game for the Bruins in the bottom of the first. The Bruins offensively A hit to left field his last time up, has runners at first and second. That one right on the corner for a strike. McLean rocking the Def Leppard t-shirt with the cutout sleeves at the beach. What a great look for McLean. Oh, to be able to pull that off, Ben.
Right.
Oh, to be a junior again. Big swing and a miss for McLean.
But the real question is, does he know who Def Leppard is?
Listen, based on his walk-up music being Motley Crue, I have a sense that he probably does.
Yeah. See what he can do here down in the count.
0-2. Max Richardson to Harrison McLean. That one misses. Barnett sees it in the dirt. Brooks fetches it. Barnett back. Barnett is at second. Price Barnett, courtesy runner for Maddox Polk, who singled with one out. Harris Smith, your base runner at first, there via a walk. And now McLean, the 1-2, that outside. So last two batters, Richardson has gotten ahead. Now he's fell behind on Harris Smith, eventually lost him to the walk. Now sees himself falling behind a bit here to McLean. Does he recover? Low.
Good
3-2 the count.
Good job by the catcher right there. Last two that he's thrown in the dirt, he's been able to keep in front of him. But yet Max Richardson have a little bit of trouble with his fastball command. He's getting ahead with his breaking ball and not able to put him away with his fastball.
McLean swings and skies it to short. Atwood
infield fly.
Has it. And that'll be out number 2. Barnett will remain at second. And at first base, it'll be Harris Smith. So how far out does the ball have to go to get the infield fly rule, or does it depend on who's making the play?
It depends on who's making the play. If it's the infielder that is camped, is standing still underneath the ball.
Even if he's in left field?
Correct.
Shallow left.
Correct.
Gotcha. Thank you for the clarification. Something told me you would know that.
Yeah, and like I said, he's falling behind again with his fastball. So if I was Braden Jones right here, I'd be looking for a curveball.
Richardson to Jones. Jones up for the second time tonight. Grounds this one foul past third base. Braden Jones grounding into a 6-4-3 double play. Back in the first, McLean led things off with a base hit back in the first for USJ. And Jones grounding out 6-4-3. Jones rips this one to third. Cole with a nice play. Cole's going to have it at third and gets the tag. Joe Cole and the out for the final out of the third. We head to the fourth here at the U. It's USJ TCA. We're back right after this.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back here at Overton Stadium, our thanks to the network sponsors. They include Snyder Equipment, Jason Snyder, and we appreciate him. Shelter Insurance, Deaton's Carpet One, and Garrett Plumbing and Heating, making it possible for us to come do this. Paul Schultze, Ben Benderling, Jacob Taylor running the main camera right here behind the plate, and Ben Howard doing the color work tonight. Thomas Pugh, glad to have you along. Braden Jones to Joe Cole to lead things off here in the fourth. Cole rips this one foul to get the inning started. It'll be Joe Cole, John Brooks, and Greg Carter. If anyone gets on Case and White, the first baseman would bat in the 4 position for the inning.
And I have to give Joe Cole a shout-out. That was a big league play he had to end the inning last inning and save his pitcher from giving up a couple of runs.
Here's another one to third. Foster over to first for the first out of the inning.
Impressive arm over there, Channing Foster. I'm
both third basemen tonight.
Absolutely.
Showing the skills. And both young. Cole, only a sophomore.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Channing Foster, freshman.
Joe Cole, a great-looking football player, too.
Next up will be John Brooks, the catcher, up for the second time tonight. Struck out back in the first. I mentioned Joe Cole started off the game with a double. Lined out there. Grounded out, I beg your pardon. Here's Jones. And here's a pop-up foul.
Yeah, and I like to see Braden Jones getting ahead right here, just attacking the zone. He got a first pitch out there. First batter, Joe Cole, and there's nothing better than a first pitch out, especially to start an inning, getting ahead of him. The next batter, 0-1 count right here.
I don't have a count for Richardson in the last inning, but we got a few out of him. He worked a couple of counts full. But quick work so far for Jones. We'll see if we can keep it up 0-2 here on John Brooks. A lot of short innings last outing for Jones as well, Ben, down at Rockabilly Stadium against Scotts Hill. Not very many pitches thrown for him over 6. 88 total. We talked about that earlier. 63 for strikes. That's just crazy. Here's a line shot to Foster. This one gets by him. And into left field. And John Brooks will reach with 1 out. On an 0-2 count, John Brooks gets it by Channing Foster. And how do you score that one, Ben?
Me personally, I would score that an error, but we'll see what the official score. That's the pitcher coming out in me, too.
That's right.
You know,
trying to protect the pitcher. You made that clear. That's right. That's right.
You induce a ground ball, you should get an out.
I think if you ask Channing Foster, he says he should have had that one also. 4 hits on the day so far for TCA. 3 hits for the Bruins. Still no runs, either team. 1 out, a runner at first for the Lions. Braden Jones gets the sign from Polk. And here he is to Greg Carter, the left fielder. This one high and inside. He gets away from Polk, and down to second is going to go John Brooks. Correction number 2. That's a courtesy runner for Brooks, the catcher. We'll try to get a name on that young man as we move along here in the 4th. Greg Carter, 0 for 1. He flew out to center field. And that was back in the 2nd. Jones, with a runner in scoring position, misses on the inside, and the count does go to 2-0. Case and White, the first baseman on deck. The next to Greg Carter. In the meantime, from Braden Jones. That one misses. It'll be 3-0. The base open.
Yeah, and I like this. Just kind of slowing the game down, taking his time, getting his breath, kind of gathering his thoughts right here where he knows he's got to get back in the zone right here.
Greg Carter, the 5th hitter in the lineup. The number 5 hitter, with the base open, a runner at second, and 1 out. That one right down there. Strike 1. This one grounded softly to short, fielded by Smith, over to first and out.
Yeah, great play right there to come up and gather and throw an all-in-one motion right there to get the speedy runner, get it to 2 outs.
Score at 6-3, Harris Smith, great defensive player for the Bruins. Over to Will Dodds. And with 2 down, that'll bring up Kason White, but TCA does have a runner 90 feet away. The Lions that close to taking the lead in the game here in the 4th. Kason White struck out in the second, his first time up. Against the junior Jones. The first to him. Misses low for ball 1. Maddox Polk, the freshman catcher, with the sign to Braden Jones, the 1-0. That one just misses, 2-0. Cam Harden, number 7, the center fielder, stands on deck.
1-1.
Correction on the count, 1-1. That was from the umpire?
Correct.
Got it.
He did hold up 1-1.
Got it. So that'll make it a 1-ball-and-2-strike count here to Kason White. We'll see if Jones can get out of this one. Jones, swing and a miss, and Braden Jones strikes out Kason White to end the top half of the 4th. To the bottom we go here at the U. USJ coming up to bat. It's going to be Braden Jones, Channing Foster, and Jackson Pugh. When we come back, this is USJ High School Baseball. We're back after this.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care.
Back here at USJ, no score, Lions, Bruins, and it's going to be Channing Foster, Jackson Pugh, and Will Dodds up for the Bruins to start this inning. And if anyone gets on, it'll be Charlie Redden, the second baseman for the evening for USJ. Here's the 1-0 to Channing Foster. And now the even count at 1-1. Foster up for the second time today, lined out to left field, taking that one high and inside for ball 2. Jackson Pugh, the right fielder, on deck. A chilly evening here at the ballpark. Here's Foster, slow roller, Richardson. Score at 1-2. Richardson over to White. Score at 1-3, says the former major leaguer. Thank you, sir. Jackson Pugh up for the second time today. Got a base hit. Tried to stretch it to a double back in the second inning. And was caught at second base. Thrown out. But he is 1 for 1 on the night so far. Here's the first. This one grounded to second base. And it's going to be Bobo over to White for out number 2. And, Ben, we talked about the number of pitches for Jones in the last inning, and Max Richardson working quickly here in the fourth.
Absolutely. I'd love to see Will Dodd right here take at least one pitch. Don't even offer at it, just to, kind of give Braden Jones a little bit more of a breather. You definitely don't want to come out here and have another first pitch out. So hopefully he will take this.
He does, and that went on the corner for a strike.
Obviously, you don't want to do that again and find yourself in the hole 0-2.
That one low, evens the count at 1-1, 2 down. No runs, 4 hits for the Lions. No runs, 3 hits. And as you would expect for a district game between these two rivals, a great one here from the U. That one half swung on, and he went. Strike number 2. We mentioned Dodds. 3 for 4 on Saturday against Peabody. A single, a double, his first career home run. Had a day. And that one misses. And again, the infield for TCA halfway off the field.
Yeah,
thinking they were getting the call bin.
And the umpire's been consistent. It's not like he's been inconsistent with his strike calls or ball calls. It's you can't argue with that.
Will Dodds, the freshman first baseman, with a full count now. At least getting a few more pitches out of Richardson. We'll see if we can't get him on here. This one swung on a grounded foul.
Yeah,
and we'll reset.
Great AB right here. He's brought it to a full count, fouled a pitch off. So he's done exactly what he needed to do. Now he just needs to get on base.
Dodds lifts this one, and it's going to be playable for Cole, I think. We'll see. Cole has it for out number 3, and that does it for the 4th. To the 5th we go. No score here at the U. It's the Bruins and the Lions, and we're back right after this.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
No score here. Bruins-Lions here at the U. Case and White, Cam Harden, and Aiden Pigg will be up for USJ. Pardon me, for TCA, if anyone gets on Zach Bobo here. With no score, no runs, 4 hits for TCA, no runs, 3 hits for USJ, and a couple of, in the error column, a couple of questionables, right? Not to Ben.
No, that's pretty obvious to me.
We had one on the side of the Bruins in left field. Actually, the play to start the game, Owen Atwood with a fly ball to left. And I think that was officially scored as an error. And then one that got under the glove of Channing Foster, a hard-hit ball last inning. And that, I think, officially was scored as a hit. So I think the Bruins have one error officially, and TCA has none. Swing and a miss here for Cam Harden to start the 5th. Harden up for his 2nd time today against Braden Jones. This one swung on and missed. And 0-2. Cason White, rather. White, the first baseman. Struck out in the second. We'll see if Jones can't get him again here. Swing and a miss. Outside pitch.
Yeah, that's just a good job of pitching right there, of not just throwing, but pitching and knowing and having a purpose for that last pitch by Braden Jones, knowing that the guy was in swing mode and he was probably going to swing no matter what. So he threw that one in the other batter's box. Still got the swing and strikeout, so great job by Braden.
That'll bring up Cam Harden, the center fielder. He up for the second time today as well, number 7 for TCA. Jones missing on his first. McLean rushing and Pugh continuing the outfield left to right. Here's Jones with the 1-0. Cam Harden. Swung on and lifted left field. Pardon me, center field. Rushing coming in, but not before it gets down for a base hit. And with one out, Cam Harden at first base. That'll bring up Aiden Pigg, the designated hitter, number 13, with Cam Harden at first after the hit. 5th hit of the ball game for TCA. Zach Bobo on deck. He the second baseman. In the meantime, Aiden Pigg from Braden Jones. Fast one on the outside corner, misses.
Yeah, pretty good pitch right there. But as I've said, the umpire's been totally consistent on that outside corner.
And now you're getting a request for where was that coming from the coaching staff of USJ. The umpire again obliges, saying it was outside. The same there. Just not getting those corners. I'll tell you, Saturday, both teams got that corner.
Yeah.
Against Peabody. Not tonight. Tight zone for this one. And on both sides, to be fair to the umpire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jones gets that one, though. That's a strike. 2-1 to Aiden Pigg.
And sometimes, over the course of a game, when a pitcher does that, when he consistently hits that spot, eventually he might get that pitch. If you can consistently show that you're able to execute that pitch, eventually you might get a couple calls out there.
Here's a swing and a miss. And one does wonder, too, Ben, just asking, if the umpire, he's been asked by Jones once, he's been asked now by the coaching staff in the dugout once, if he at some point says, at least 2 people think that's really close.
Yeah,
so maybe at some point I should reconsider.
You just want to put that thought in his head.
Right, right. Again, respectfully.
Absolutely.
2-2 the count to Aiden Pigg, the designated hitter. He struck out earlier. And this one line into right field. Pugh coming in. Can't get it. And it's down for a hit and out at second base. So they get the force at second. Pugh coming in on the ball.
And I'm going to go ahead and give a lesson to everybody out there watching. That's why you slide into the base. You don't want to run and slow up and come in standing up. Go ahead and slide and make sure you get there.
That'll bring up Zach Bobo. And on that play, Ben, I'm unable to see the base runner if he, you want to turn and see where the ball is going, right? You want your back to the – you want your face to the baseball, so you actually want to turn completely around and see where the ball is going. I could not tell where he was between first or second there, though.
He actually started to go back to first base, and then I think he just assumed that there was not going to be a play, that Jackson Pugh was not going to make an attempt, and he just kind of casually went into second base, obviously standing up, and JP made a great throw and got an out, and Braden Jones is going to tip his cap to him.
0-1 the count now to Zach Bobo, the number 9 hitter. He has a hit to left in this game, that back in the third.
Nothing like the 9-6 fielder's choice.
Here's a ground ball hit sharply in the gap between third and short for a base hit into left field, and Zach Bobo has 2 base hits. How about that production from the number 9 hitter?
Yeah, very impressive. Turn the lineup over. You got 2 men on base, so see what happens. See if Braden can bear down right here, get ahead in the count, and hopefully have a quick out right here. You don't want to go deep in the count right here.
And now all of a sudden the force out that Pugh was able to get looms big. Runner still, though, at second and first for Owen Atwood. Back to the top of the lines. Atwood for the third time tonight against Braden Jones. Swing and a miss. Atwood started the game with, some say a double, some say E7.
I know which way I lean.
Atwood, we'll say Atwood started the game after hitting the ball on second base. Eventually back-picked at first. A great play, Maddox Polk. Back in that first inning. Atwood struck out in the third. Great game here at Overton Stadium so far. We are in the top of the fifth, no score. And that one right on that corner, Ben, and that is the pitch that they've asked about 2 times tonight.
Absolutely, yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, that was right there. I mean, it was a breaking ball. Maybe it breaks right over that outside corner. I'd really like to see Sam Kell field his position right here. He's kind of jockeying with the base runner, especially with 2 strikes. Go ahead and get in that position where you can field it. Or just let Braden strike him out.
Braden Jones strikes out Owen Atwood for the second time tonight to end this half inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. No score at the U. We're back right after this.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. This is how we Friday night.
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 It'll be Charlie Redden, Sam Kell, and Maddox Polk to lead things off here for the USJ Bruins in the bottom half of the fifth. If anyone gets on Harris Smith, shortstop will be batting. No score here at the U. No runs, 7 hits for TCA. And no runs, 3 hits for USJ. Redden up for the second time tonight. He has a strikeout on the evening. He against Max Richardson for the second time. Correction on the last batter for TCA, the final out, the previous half inning. That was Max Richardson who struck out. And so Richardson batting tonight, 0 for 3 so far. 2 ground outs and a strikeout to end the top of the fifth. So a slight correction there as we continue. Here's Redden. Fly ball popped up to second base. Underneath it is the second baseman for TCA. That's Bobo. He has it for the out number 1. And that'll bring up Sam Kell, the designated hitter. Maddox Polk on deck. Kell grounding out to second base earlier in the game. He's 0 for 1 so far on the evening. That one a bit high and away.
I think I'd like to see Sam Kell at least maybe try a bunt here, maybe push bunt. You see Joe Cole in at third, but I'd like to see Sam Kell just put the wheels in motion, make him make a play, and see if we can't make something happen here at the bottom of the lineup.
Cole continues at third. Carter, Harden, Thornton, the outfield, left to right. This one fouled away. Cole, Atwood, Bobo, White, left to right on the infield. Max Richardson continues with John Brooks, the senior catcher. Maddox Polk on deck. Kale grounds this one foul on the right side. It'll be 2-2. We are on the road tomorrow night against this same TCA team, the home and home, USJ TCA. And Sam Kale strikes out looking for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up Maddox Polk, the catcher. Polk with a hit to right field. He is 1 for 1 tonight. And 3 for 3 going back 2 games. Polk 2 for 2 against Northside on Friday night. 1 for 1 tonight. We'll see if he continues the hot bat here. This one low and away. USJ tomorrow night will be, what, about a mile and a half from right here?
Yeah, as the crow flies.
Both campuses very close here in North Madison County. A heated rival. Elsewhere in Division II Single A, Tipton Rosemark is across town at JCS. This one fouled away. Fayette Academy also playing tonight at Tipton Christian. We are underway in district play, and I do not know about Tipton Christian.
New school? Have they been around? I mean, I've never heard of them.
Got to do some research on that one. You know, we had for a long time Sacred Heart as a part of our district. So now with the removal of Sacred Heart, that opens up a position. I can't tell you. I'll have to talk to the coaches to find out for sure if Tipton Christian has taken that spot, if they technically are now in our division.
Okay.
But if they're not, we only have 5 teams in our division. Maddox Polk works the walk here, and that'll bring up Harris Smith with 2 down. So I think the way that we did it last year, if I'm remembering correctly, we had TCA, we had USJ, TRA, Fayette Academy, and JCS in our district. And then the one week that we were supposed to have played Sacred Heart, we just played a non-district game.
Yeah, I do remember that now.
So this year, that slot has been filled. As you look at the schedule for USJ, Tipton Christian also playing USJ later in the season. But again, whether or not that's a district game, we'll have to find out, and we'll let you know. 0-2, the count to Harris Smith. Smith grounds that one foul. Smith walked in his previous at-bat. He has Maddox Polk as a base runner at first. We mentioned Smith 3 for 3 on Saturday against Peabody. That one, we'll see how they call it. Smith is saying it hit him, and the umpire says it hits the bat, and so Smith is going to be called out on the, what do you call it, Ben? The foul tip?
It's not a foul tip. It was a fair ball. And I don't know. It could have hit his hand, but the sound that it made, it seemed like it hit the knob of the bat. I mean, if it would have made that sound and hit his wrist, he would have probably been laid down there in the dirt.
The final out of the inning, and we will head to inning number 6 here from USJ. No score, Lions-Bruins. We're back right after this.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Back here at Overton Stadium, we thank our network sponsors. Again, they include Fitscapes, the Bank of Jackson, Zaxby's, and Jones Chevrolet. Joe Cole steps in from the right side for the second time tonight. Correction, the third time. Cole with a double back in the first, grounded out to third. A nice play from Foster in the fourth inning. Here in the sixth, strike one to him. It's the 0-1, and that's now the 0-2 after the swing and miss from Braden Jones. Pitcher's duel so far in this one. Jones able to work out of a couple of tight spots, giving up 7 hits so far in this game. Richardson only giving up 3, and there is Joe Cole getting plunked by Braden Jones. The first man of the inning is on here at Overton Stadium. Joe Cole, your base runner at first base, Ben, and we've seen his wheels already tonight.
I got to give Joe Cole a lot of credit. He did not. He just brushed that off. 86 miles an hour in the middle of the back. He didn't even flinch.
On a cold Monday night. John Brooks up there now. He's going to square and go ahead and show it. So in comes Foster at third. Brooks gets it down. Foster has it over to first. Will get the out. But Cole does advance to second base. And, Ben, this is exactly the small ball that you and I were talking about before the game started.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's hits are at a premium. Base runners are at a premium. So whenever you get this opportunity, you want to put them in the position to, get them in and score them on a base hit.
That'll bring up Greg Carter. One thing, Ben, we'll get this first pitch here to Greg Carter, the left fielder. Cole at second base. TCA threatening here in the sixth. So you saw John Brooks, just a little bit of baseball knowledge here, some education to the folks listening. You see a situation like that, a base runner at first, in a game like this, nobody out. Brooks gets up there. Here's the next pitch. We'll get to that. Brooks gets up there the previous at bat and squares very early, right? There's no reason to show that late. Everybody knows what you're going to be doing, right?
Yeah, everybody.
So this is something I noticed in the JV game before this one, and I won't say which team, but you had someone in a similar situation showing the bunt. Here's a ground ball to Foster. Foster losing the handle. Foster over to first. Going to be close. Out at first. Nice play, Channing Foster to recover and get the out, and that'll leave Cole at second base.
And not only that, I mean, you don't really want to fumble the play like that, but with him doing that, it kept Joe Cole at second base. If he would have fielded that cleanly, I feel that he would have probably taken third base.
That'll bring up Case and White. So back to the point about the bunt.
Yeah, I mean, if that's
again in the previous, these two teams played in the JV game earlier, and there was a situation similarly where the batter was showing the bunt effort very late in the windup.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not bunting for a hit in that situation.
Exactly,
right?
It's not a secret that you're bunting, so you want to go ahead and get in the right position because that's it's tough to bunt a ball in the first place, but trying to do it at the very last second is really hard to do.
The 0-1. This one swung on and missed. Case and White has struck out twice. We'll see if we can get him here for the third and leave Cole at second base. No score so far in this one, Ben.
Pretty good chance he sees another curveball right here, and it's going to be further out.
Maddox Polk sets up that way, correct? And it's a fastball. Yeah, the hitter and just about every member of the infield walking toward their respective dugouts.
Hey, credit to the umpire. He's standing his ground. If it was off the plate, it was off the plate. But he's getting a curveball right here.
Yeah. Braden reconsiders. Going to have Polk out for a word. The speedy Joe Cole, your base runner at second. He was hit by a pitch and then sacrificed over from John Brooks, and that's where we are. Otherwise, we've had a nice play from Channing Foster. Another thing that helped with that play is the ball was hit sharply right at the bag, so Foster didn't have to venture off too far from the base.
Right, and had enough time to gather himself and make a good throw over there.
Strong arm for the freshman.
Sure is.
Kason White, the next, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and out of the inning we go. Braden Jones gets Kason White for the third time tonight, and we head to the bottom half of the sixth, out of the top. We're back after this. USJ Baseball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
It's Lions Bruins here from Overton Stadium, the home of USJ High School Baseball, and we've got a great one here. Happy to have you along as we now approach the bottom half of the sixth inning. Ben, we're at the top of the order. You and I were just talking about it. Would love to get a run here and then shut this thing down in the top of the seventh.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. That's how we would draw it up for sure. You know, scratch a run out any way we can. You know, if it's station to station, or if we can get a couple of extra base hits, that'd be great. And then roll Braden Jones back out there for the seventh.
Harrison McLean up, and he's going to sky this one. Throws the bat down in disgust. It's to right field, and it is caught by Thomas Thornton, the right fielder for TCA, out number 1.
Yeah, he just got underneath that. He's not very happy with himself. Like I said, he just missed that pitch, but that's part of it.
Braden Jones up there to help his own cause. The pitcher has grounded into a double play, and he has also grounded out to third, so he's 0 for 2 on the night. Only 3 hits tonight so far for USJ, 7 for Trinity, but no score in this one. When the last half inning ended, Braden Jones was at 75 pitches, and Max Richardson was at 72. Going toe-to-toe here the first game in district play. Jones, a grounder to third. Cole backhands it over to first for the out. And again, both of these third basemen been impressing here tonight.
Yeah, great. I mean, all around, just a well-played game by both teams. You've seen routine plays. You've seen tough plays. Just a great job all around. I tell you what, that fly ball that Harrison McLean hit, that was not an easy play for that right fielder. When the
Richardson picks up the pace, gets the first one in there for a strike to Channing Foster, 0-1 to him. Foster batting for the third time tonight. He is 0 for 2. Lined out to left field and is also grounded out to the pitcher.
Yeah, if I'd call for time. He's almost quick pitching where, you know, he's just getting it and going as soon as they get in the box.
This one lifted foul.
I would make the pitcher wait on me if I was the hitter right here, because he is, as soon as you get set, he's going to start his windup.
The 1-2 to Channing Foster. We'll do it again. 2 down. Bottom of the sixth. Jackson Pugh on deck, Channing Foster in the meantime. The 1-2 to him from Max Richardson. Swung on and lifted to short. Should be caught. It is. Owen Atwood for the final out of the 6th inning, and it's to the 7th we go. A great one here at the U. No score. Lions Bruins are back after this.
A lot of dry rubs out there, but they're nothing like the dry rubs in here. Get Zaxby's famous fingers and wings in savory garlic parm, spicy Nashville hot, and zesty lemon pepper. You see that? Now Zaxby's is just rubbing it in. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
It'll be Cam Harden, Aiden Pigg, and Zach Bobo here, the bottom three for Trinity Christian Academy to start the 7th inning from Braden Jones. A pitcher's duel. Here's a square, and here's a bunt, and that one is going to be
He's going to call him out. Well, he's going to call him out at the plate because he bunted the ball and touched it.
So a big one pitch, one out on the play, and now an explanation for the home plate umpire to – well, they're going to talk about it. He's going to talk about it with the field ump.
So if you bunt the ball and you touch it in fair play, you're out.
And so now a reversal on the call, and it appears as though now they're going to come over and offer an explanation to Coach Giles, and they should, because it's a reversal on the call. The initial call was out. Was that the batter bunted the ball and then while attempting to leave the box, touched the baseball with his foot. And so the initial call was out and reversed now by the officials after a discussion. And so it'll be 0-1, foul ball.
And this is a situation where it's obvious that the first base umpire has a better view, and if he sees it one way, obviously I would like it to go USJ's way, but at least they got together and agreed on what was the correct call.
And Coach Giles seemed to be okay with the outcome there.
Yeah, and I get his gripe is, well, you called it one thing, how are you going to call it something else? You know, so I get that aspect of it as well.
The vantage point interrupted for the home plate umpire because of the catcher being in the way there. Maddox Polk obviously on the play getting up, and so obstructing the view a bit perhaps for the home plate umpire. So he saw it one way, and then the first base umpire, or the field umpire, saw it differently, so overturned. 0-2 now to Cam Harden, center fielder. That one outside. Cam Harden is 0 for 2 on the night. He is grounded out to second base, and he has also struck out. The ground out in the second, the strikeout in the fifth, and now in the seventh. Cam Harden, number 7 hitter. It'll be 7-8-9 if anyone gets on back to the top with Owen Atwood. And a strikeout swinging for Braden Jones. And out number 1, Cam Harden. And Ben, just like we talked about what we saw all last year, Braden Jones looking as unhittable right now as he has at any point in this ball game.
Yeah, and the most impressive thing to me is his command of the strike zone. He's all around the strike zone. He has been behind very few hitters tonight. Getting ahead once again.
He's now right around the 80 pitch mark and fully lathered. Aiden Pig, the designated hitter, 0 for 2 tonight. I beg your pardon, Pig 1 for 1. Here's Jones. That one is outside. Evens count 1-1. Pig, a strikeout back in the third, had a hit to right field in the fifth. He's up there for the third time against Jones. The kick, the delivery, and that one outside. And it'll be 2-1.
And right here, being at the bottom of the order, back behind in the count, 2-1, I'll just go right at him with a fastball, just see what he can do with it.
Pig, the DH. This one into right center for a base hit. And Pig is going to be aboard here with 1 out.
Yeah, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. You got to force out. So pitch might have been a little bit up, but, hey, that's the chance you take. And no fault of Braden Jones. He challenged him, and he'll go to the next batter and hopefully get a ground ball and get out of the inning.
How about these number 8 and 9 hitters, Ben, for TCA? Aiden Pig, 2 for 3. 2 base hits to right. Zach Bobo now. He's up there. He also 2 for 2. Had a hit to right field, ended up being a fielder's choice. Oddly enough. I guess that technically counts against him from a batting set. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So a correction, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss there. Yeah, would love a ground ball here.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, obviously we'd take the strikeout as well, but, ground ball double play would be ideal. But, yeah, he's going to go ahead and attack the zone and try to get an out one way or the other.
Aiden Pig, your base runner at right field, reached on a base hit just a few moments ago. DH.
Literally.
Zach Bobo's the second baseman. Yes, Ben.
With literally no lead, I wish, you got to, I guess, check in on him, but I wouldn't pay too much attention to him. He could fall down and touch the base.
8 hits on the evening for TCA, but no runs. Only 3 hits. That one right down the middle for strike number 3. Zach Bobo looks at it.
Yeah, he definitely caught Zach Bobo guessing. He was looking for the curveball there and got the old number 1.
Owen Atwood, who got a base hit his last time up, is up. He's had 2 hits on the evening, 2 for 3, with a base runner at first.
1 for 3.
1 for 3, correction. That's right. The first play of the game, a long fly ball to left field. It was dropped out there. That one right on the corner. Nice pitch, Braden Jones.
That's a great pitch. There's a lot of money out there that can be made.
Aiden Pig, the DH, your base runner at first after the base hit. We've had 2 strikeouts otherwise. Atwood up there for the 4th time tonight. Atwood, the shortstop, the next from Jones. Runner goes. Here's a pop-up.
Somebody's got to find it. Sam Kale's got to find the ball.
Will Dodge drops it at first. Base runner coming home. Jones to poke. Out at home!
Just how we drew it up.
High fly ball. Dodge calls for it. Loses the handle, but has the awareness to get the runner at home. And that ends the half inning. To the bottom of the 7th we go. It'll be Jackson Pugh, Will Dodds, and Charlie Redden. We're back right after this.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
We thank our network sponsors, Cornerstone Realty, BH Social, Kaufman's, and Builder Finished Products. Bottom of the 7th, high drama here at the U. Jackson Pugh digs in against Max Richardson. Here is the first to him, and that's on the edge. A little bit too far out, ball 1. Jackson Pugh, Will Dodds, Charlie Redden, and if anyone gets on, Sam Cale. Right in the heart of the lineup here, Ben, just what we wanted here to go into the bottom of the 7th. Pugh, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, you just want to find a way on base. Any way you can, get on base, and then you can go from there, make something happen, bunt him over, steal, pass ball. You never know what can happen, but you got to get on base right here.
Cole right on the edge at third. I was just thinking, do you sneak one down here and try to get on base if you're Pugh? That one inside.
Oh, they called it a strike.
They call it a strike.
When the catcher has to reach out to his left to catch it, it's probably not a strike, but
this one lifted to right field. Thornton has it for out number 1. Jackson Pugh retired for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Will Dodds. Dodds up for the 3rd time tonight against Max Richardson. And we are in the bottom of the 7th. Richardson back, Ben, to picking up the pace again. We'll see if he continues the same. Dodds gets in there. Dodds says, I'm ready if you are. That one misses. 1-1.
Yeah, and if you can do something to disrupt the pitcher's rhythm, it's just all little, cat and mouse games that you can do.
Curveball swung on a miss. It'll be 1-2. Dodds behind here with 1 out. No runs, 8 hits. TCA, no runs, 3 hits. USJ. This one lifted right over the second baseman's head, has it. That's Bobo for out number 2.
Now batting number 3, Charlie Redden.
So after the pop out to second base, Charlie Redden comes up with 2 outs. And Ben, if we do go to 8, we just talked about this, 120 pitches is the TSSAA legal limit. So both pitchers can continue here.
Yeah, for 4 or 5 more innings, it seems like.
And why not? That's right. We'll get a pitch count in between here. If we get to that, would love to not get to that. Would love for Redden to make something happen here, a 2-0 count, maybe get on base. And maybe see Sam Cale put one in the gap to win it. How about that? Let's speak it into existence.
Absolutely. I like where your head's at.
2-1 the count to Redden. Redden spitting on the curveball there. This one swung on and missed, 2-2 the count. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, I beg your pardon. Tomorrow night, both of these teams back in action at TCA. That one low. 3-2. Charlie Redden playing second base tonight, has played a lot of third base for this team, has pitched. That one is a called strike or swung on and missed. Either one, he's getting clarification from the umpire regardless. The final out of the 7th inning, and we're headed to extras here at the U. It's the Bruins and the Lions, and we're back right after this.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Extra innings here at USJ tonight. It's the Bruins and the Lions, and no score. The Lions out-hitting USJ. They've got 8 hits in the game so far. USJ only 3. Braden Jones back out there. Jones at 89 pitches. Ben Max Richardson at 97 so far. We'll see how long these guys are ridden into the extras. Due up the top half of the 8th. For TCA, it is going to be Richardson, Cole, Brooks. If anyone gets on, Greg Carter. Richardson 0 for 3 so far tonight. Has grounded out twice to Redden at second and has also struck out against Braden Jones. Great job of pitching for both of these young men tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. It's been a real pleasure to watch, high school baseball at this level. It's pretty remarkable, There's, I think, maybe 1 or 2 walks between both the pitchers and just really commanding the strike zone. So hats off to both pitchers.
Looking across the scorebook, I see 1 base on balls given up, and that to Maddox Polk on a full count back in the 5th. So Richardson, the only one giving up a walk, but just 1 in the game. And he's looking to try to earn 1 here, working the count full against Braden Jones. This one grounded up the middle. Smith will have to be quick. He is, and he gets him. Harris Smith score it 6-3 for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, good job right there by Harris Smith getting that ball. It took a little funny hop there at the end. He's able to adjust and field it cleanly and make a strong throw over there.
So Richardson retired for the 4th time tonight. That'll bring up Joe Cole. And Joe Cole has been on base twice, a double back in the 1st, and he was hit by Jones his last time up. This one fouled. Braden Jones normally, if not pitching at that shortstop position, Harris moving over from the normal second base spot to shortstop tonight, and Redden at second. That's the defensive set. Here's a long fly ball to center field. Rushing has it for out number 2.
Yeah, and the game Friday night against Northside, I probably would have been a little more worried about that ball, but tonight that's just a routine fly ball with the wind blowing in. That ball was struck well, though.
So Joe Cole flies out for out number 2. That'll bring up,
I think this is a pinch hitter, isn't it?
I was going to say we had John Brooks, the catcher.
Yeah, but I don't think
we have a
had
pinch
lefty.
hitter. There we go. We got a name for this one. Jansen Graves, number 17. Former next-door neighbor. Son of Elizabeth and Chase Graves. Good kid. Freshman. here for the Lions. Pitch hitting. Big moment for him. Works a 2-0 count against Braden Jones. Braden Jones, the freshman. Jansen Graves. The 2-0. That one in there for a strike. Hudson Rushing Ben, who's a junior for this baseball team. Great range out there in center field.
Absolutely. It was camped under.
Not an easy ball. Here's a rip foul down the right field line. 2-2 the count. Yeah, Joe Cole hammered that ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, it just hung up there a little bit in the wind, and Hudson Rushing over there to track it down, waiting on it.
Greg Carter on deck. Jansen Graves in the meantime. Swing and a miss, and Graves goes down swinging. The final out of the top half of the 8th inning. To the bottom we go. No score here at the U. We're back after this.
Zaxby's just dropped dry rubs, and they're not playing. They've got zesty lemon pepper, savory garlic parm, and spicy Nashville hot. Hey, other chicken chains, this is called seasoning. Take notes. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
Serve for turf. With the Zaxby's box, the answer is both. Get Zaxby's Southern Fried Shrimp and their famous fingers together for a boatload of flavor. It's the Zaxby's flavor you love. Now on shrimp. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
We continue in extra innings here from USJ. No score. 0 runs, 8 hits for TCA, 0 runs, 3 hits for the Bruins. And it's going to be the bottom of the order. Sam Kale will lead things off here for USJ in the bottom of the 8th. The designated hitter will be followed by Maddox Polk and then Harris Smith. If anyone gets on, we're back to the top with Harrison McLean. And a run wins it here for the Bruins. If they can make it happen, Max Richardson continues right at the 100 pitch count for the senior hurler for TCA. Starts off Kale with a ball.
So theoretically, if we could run a couple of deep counts on some hitters.
Here's Kale with a liner to right field, and that is caught. Thomas Thornton with a nice play in right to retire Sam Kale.
So Richardson has 20 pitches left, basically. If this does go another inning, he might be, I don't know, depending on how quick he gets these next 2 hitters, he could possibly not make it through the next inning if he even goes out for the next inning.
Polk fouls this one off. We'll have to see a count for Richardson is right at 99. Don't have a count at the moment for Braden Jones. We'll get that. This one lined to short. Atwood has it over to first, out there. Score at 6-3 to retire Maddox Polk, and that'll bring up Harris Smith. That's how it's gone all night, Ben.
Yeah, they put the bat on the ball, just we can't find the holes.
Really an impressive defensive game for both teams. 8 hits for TCA. They just have, and we've had a play at home.
Yeah.
Close play at home.
No doubt, and a pickoff to runner at third.
We've had a forced play from right field to second. There's been all sorts of defense on this field tonight. Here's a pop out, or a pop up. Should be the final out of the inning. It is. So to the 9th we'll go. Here at the U, no score. Bruins Lions, we're back right after this.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
To the top of the 9th we go here from the University School of Jackson. The Bruins and the Lions scoreless. 0 runs, 8 hits for TCA. 0 runs, 3 hits for the Bruins. And the first pitching change of the game, number 12, Channing Freeland, coming in for the Bruins.
I can tell you I didn't have that on my bingo card, being the first pitching change in the 9th inning.
The 9th inning.
Yeah.
Braden Jones going 8 innings, 102 pitches. So far for Max Richardson, 8 innings and 103.
So Braden Jones stays in at short, and Harris Smith, I'm assuming, moves over to second.
He does.
Okay.
So we'll set the defensive situation for the Bruins. McLean rushing Pugh left to right in the outfield. And with the pitching change, as Ben just mentioned, it'll be Foster at third. It will be Braden Jones at short. Harris Smith shifts from short to second base. And it'll be Channing Freeland. Polk, your battery, Will Dodds stays at first. Freeland, and a swing and a miss to Greg Carter. Greg Carter, the left fielder, in there. It'll be Kason White after him and Cam Harden. Those are the 3 set to appear for the Lions here in the 9th. Freeland, base hit, left field. Jones caught it before it leaked into left, but still an infield hit. And the Lions in business to start inning number 9.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you get a ground ball, and that's what we want right now is another ground ball. So that's just part of it. They put it in play and found a hole. So hopefully he can attack the strike zone again and get another ground ball.
That's the 9th hit on the night for TCA. That'll bring up Kason White, the first baseman. Kason White with nobody out, a runner at first. See how aggressive. And here's a late show and a bunt. Polk has it. Polk to first. Thrown away. Into right field it goes. Pugh giving chase. Rounding third. There's going to be a play at home. Safe at home. And Trinity Christian Academy takes the lead. Kason White will end up at third base, and TCA with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. You just put the ball in play and put the wheels in motion and see what happens, and get a good outcome of it.
That'll bring up Cam Harden, and TCA threatening for more damage here with a base runner at third.
Yeah, and the infield will come in right here. The viewers can't see that, but they are in trying to keep that runner at third.
Cam Harden up for the fourth time tonight. He has struck out twice. He has grounded out to second, that coming back in the second inning. Aiden Pigg on deck, the DH. And Zach Bobo would follow him. In the meantime, Cam Harden, the center fielder, the 0-1 from Freeland, right down central for a strike.
Yeah, I was waiting on him to call that first.
I was about to say right down central for a ball.
Yeah.
That one fouled away. So an error on that last play, I'm assuming given to the catcher on the throw. And Greg Carter, after getting the infield hit, this one fouled away. Greg Carter, after getting the infield hit, who was at first, rounds third and scores. Subsequently, Cason White, who reached on the error, advances to second and to third on the same throw. And now a swing and a miss.
Yeah,
finally an out here.
Yeah, nice job right there by, helping your defense out, getting that first out. But you have to be on your toes right here where they might try to steal a run, where they might try I don't know if it'll be a suicide squeeze. It might be a safety squeeze, but I bet they try to get this run in with a bunt.
Aiden Pigg, the DH, he's 2 for 3, 2 hits to right field and a strikeout. He's swinging.
Swinging away.
USJ will have a crack at it, of course, at the bottom half of the ninth here, despite what happens. If we keep it at 1, it'll be McLean, Jones, and Foster back to the top. That one misses, evens the count at 1-1. 1 down. 1 run, 9 hits for TCA. No runs, 3 hits for USJ. Channing Freeland in. Relief for Jones. That one inside. 2-1. See Coach Christian Armstrong in the crowd. Obviously the middle school Bruins, their game completed. We'll see how they did. See if we can't get word. Freeland. Curveball misses. 3-1. Aiden Pigg, the designated hitter in there. Zach Bobo is on deck, the second baseman for the Lions. Number 9 hitter. He with 1 hit tonight. Pigg swings and misses. And the count goes full.
Yeah, good job right there by Channing Freeling, just to challenge the hitter right there, not wanting to give him an extra or a free base right here, and hopefully he'll do that again, get something in the zone. Great job.
Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Channing Freeland. And 2 big strikeouts. Cam Harden, Aiden Pigg back-to-back. That'll bring up Zach Bobo, the number 9 hitter. And he's going to bat with a base runner 90 feet away.
Infield does get to go back to normal depth, so they have a little more range.
Swing and a miss. Freeland.
We saw him against Jackson Northside, and he did a very good job there, throwing strikes, filling it up, so he's doing more of the same.
Good block there, Maddox Polk.
Absolutely.
Keep the base runner at third. 1-1 to count Ben. You and I talked about it in the pregame, that it may indeed in a game like this come down to the small ball, the throwaway, the error, the untimely error, and that is exactly what has happened to get TCA a run and the lead here.
Yeah, we talked about it. I mean, it was, played out as it was billed, a pitching duel where Max Richardson and Braden Jones both, controlled the game on both sides where they didn't give any free passes, gave up a couple of hits, but all in all, did a great job, both of them.
Freeland. That one misses. It'll be 3-1. Back to the top of the order with Owen Atwood if Zach Bobo can manage something here against Channing Freeland. The 3-1 with 2 outs. That one high. Zach Bobo works a walk. And that is the first walk that a USJ pitcher has allowed in the game. Only 2 for TCA. So that has not been an issue overall tonight. But runners at the corners, Ben.
Yeah, now I would still have the USJ corners for sure on their toes with a bunt opportunity right here with Owen Atwood's speed.
Here's Atwood. Here's a ball hit to Will Dodds. Dodds is not going to make it back to first.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate.
And a run scores, Ben.
That's not on Will Dodds. It's just, the spin that it had on the ball after it hit the ground. There's nothing you can do about that. Channing, nothing he can do about that. It's just one of those where you kind of tip your hat and just go on to the next batter and try to get an out right here and get in with the least amount of damage as you can.
2-0 now the score. Still with base runners at second and first. And Richardson up there. Richardson skies one to center. Hudson rushing underneath it has it for the final out of the top half of the ninth. But TCA taking the lead here on the road at USJ. It's 2-0. We'll see how USJ responds. They're back to the top of the order. McLean, Jones, and Foster when we return. This is USJ Baseball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
First pitch from Max Richardson here in the bottom of the ninth to Harrison McLean as a ball. We get started with a 2-0 lead for TCA. USJ will have to respond here to keep the game going or to win it. That one a strike evens the count. McLean is 1 for 3 on the evening. Make it 2 for 3. Harrison McLean laces one
He's going to run for
into the gap. McLean rounding second, and McLean is going to be held up there. And McLean leads off the bottom of the ninth with a double.
And that should put Max Richardson at 105-ish pitches. So
well, to start the inning, well, it does officially put him at 106.
Okay, so 14 pitches, and I think he can finish the at-bat at the 120 pitch mark.
Braden Jones will dig in with a runner at second base and with nobody out. Richardson and Brooks talking things over in terms of the signs. Richardson gets it from John Brooks, and here's the delivery, and it's outside. We appreciate everyone staying in there with us. Mr. Paul, Mr. Ben, Jacob, Ben Howard, and Thomas Pugh on the call tonight. That one in there for strike number one. Evens the count at 1-1 to Braden Jones. Braden Jones up for the fourth time tonight. He's 0 for 3 and due. Ben, you and I talked about this also actually at church yesterday. Sometimes it takes a second, sometimes it takes a third, sometimes even a fourth look at a hitter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jones here, his fourth look, has not had any success tonight against Richardson, but maybe this fourth time up,
yeah,
he gets his number.
It's definitely a hard task getting through a lineup 3 times. The fourth time, obviously, is even a little bit harder.
Ground ball, left side, through. McLean will be held at third base. Fielded by Carter. Carter gets it in. And USJ with runners at second and third. And that'll bring up Channing Foster. Richardson, at the moment, no. Here comes the manager. And it looks as though, Ben, that may be it for Max Richardson.
Yeah, and you hate to see him go out, in this situation where he's thrown a great game. And also for Braden Jones, he gets no credit for it. But anyway, applaud both pitchers, throwing strikes, executing their pitches, their game plan, and making an enjoyable game to watch. I don't think there's anybody warming up down there, so I don't think they're bringing him out. I think they're just talking strategy, second and third here, what they're going to do, if they're going to throw down to second or if they're going to try to keep just talking a little strategy here. I don't think they're making a pitching change just yet.
So Richardson, it seems, will stay in the game. We set the stage here. The situation is runners at the corners, nobody out. Harrison McLean starts the bottom half of the ninth inning with a double in the gap to right center. And then he is advanced to third on the base hit to left by Braden Jones. Jones' first hit of the game. That'll bring up Channing Foster.
And I believe Braden Jones, he is, pretty fleet of foot. He's not slow, so he could possibly get a bag right here.
He gets a look from Richardson. The first to Channing Foster is outside for a ball. Foster up for the fourth time tonight. He has lined out to left field. He has grounded out to the pitcher, and he has popped out to short. Foster fouls that one off. 1-1. 2-0. Trinity leads it here. USJ needing a rally in the bottom of the ninth here at home. Both teams back at it tomorrow at TCA. Curveball misses inside.
Nope.
Correction. Strike number 2.
Yeah, and I'd really like to see Braden Jones over there get a little bit bigger lead just to try to avoid that forced play at second any way he can.
1-2 the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Richardson to Foster. This one swung on, sharply hit to second.
Oh,
and that one off the glove of Atwood, and everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. Scoring an error. It'll be Braden Jones at second, and it'll be Channing Foster at first, who just reached on the error.
Now he has to come out. Nobody's warming up, so I'm assuming it's going to be somebody that's in the field of play already that's going to swap spots with Max Richardson.
On deck for the Bruins will be Jackson Pugh. Correction, not on deck. He'll be your next hitter. On deck after him will Dodds, Charlie Redden after Dodds, but we will have a pitching change here in the bottom of the ninth. It's 2-1. Run scores. McLean scores on the play. 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Lions, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Bruins, trying to get an idea as who's going to come in and throw here for TCA. Before we break here, and it looks like it's going to be number 19 for TCA. So we'll get a name of this young man when we get back. Number 19 coming in relief for Max Richardson, who gives up a run on the error. It's 2-1, and the Bruins still needing some help here, but nobody out. Runners at second and first. We'll take a break. We'll be back maybe for the finale right after this. The Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Jackson Pugh digs in from the right side against Thomas Thornton, number 19, who comes in relief of Max Richardson. 2-1 runners at second and at first. And now a throwback we'll see safe there will be Braden Jones. Braden Jones, we'll see the call here on the pitch.
I don't know what it was. I think it was actually a strike, but I'm not sure. Yeah, 0-1.
0-1 the count. Runners at second and first. The 0-1 to Pugh from Thornton. Square, pulled back. Ben, this is one of those situations you and I talked about here. We'd love to see Pugh squaring just a little sooner. He's not surprising anybody at this point, but we'll see. 1-1.
Unless it is to bring that first baseman in, then you swing away.
That one in there for a strike. Pugh has it 1-2. And now he will swing, I'm assuming, right?
Most definitely.
Thomas Thornton has played right field the rest of this ball game. Comes in relief of Max Richardson. Has Pugh in a hole, 1-2. He squares, sees strike 3 for out number 1 of the inning. All 3 squares to bunt. Pulls them all back, and they're all strikes, Ben. That'll bring up Will Dodds.
Yeah, I would have liked to let him swing away right there, especially with the first baseman in.
Dodds with 1 out. Swings and misses. Both of these teams will face each other again tomorrow night at Trinity Christian Academy. That game will not be on the network. Dodds sees that one low to even the count 1-1. Will Dodds in this game 0 for 3 so far. A ground out, 2 pop outs. That one outside. Dodds also due, Ben.
I 100% agree.
Charlie Redden would be up next if we're able to get there. And a correction, Ben, we see the senior Reed Finney in the on-deck circle, number 15. Dodds taking strike number 2 to even the count from Thomas Thornton. District play beginning tonight for several teams. Here's the next one, Dodds. That one gets away, and the runners will hold. And now we have a rundown situation, and they'll just hold it. Brooks Bend just holds it there.
Yeah, we lucked out right there. They gave us a gift. Let's see if we can take advantage of it and, capitalize and get a run in and hopefully win this game right here.
Braden Jones at second base. Channing Foster, your base runner, at first. 1 out. The 3-2 count to Will Dodds from Thornton. Outside, ball 4. The TCA faithful been wanting that call, not getting it. Yeah. And that'll bring up Charlie Redden.
And we've talked about it all night, that outside pitch where, he's not going to just give it. He's not going to extend that plate where both pitchers have hit that corner.
And, Ben, what's the play here? Redden digs in. 1 out. Bases loaded. The Bruins needing a run.
Yeah, they got the corners in. They're leaving the middle infield back, playing for the double play. Go.
Gets away from the catcher. Here's going to be a play at home and safe at home. And we're tied. And the Bruins still, Ben, with 1 out, have a base runner 90 feet away.
Yeah, 100% here now. All you have to do now is basically just put this ball in play, and you can probably get a run in if it's not right at a hitter. They're going to bring the infield in.
The pass ball, the wild pitch, and Braden Jones scoring from third.
And Barnett coming in to pinch run.
Thomas Thornton continues against Charlie Redden. Redden, the senior, with a 1-0 count, Ben. Squares at home. The play. Hey! Safe at home! Bruins win! Bruins win! Safe at home, Bruins win. Charlie Redden gets the bunt down, back to the pitcher. The play at home, not in time, and USJ wins the first of the home at home against Trinity Christian Academy.
Great, just great execution right there by the senior Charlie Redden, going up there and getting that ball down, because that was not a safety squeeze. Barnett was coming down the line immediately, so hats off to Charlie Redden. Great moment for him. Awesome win for the Bruins. You hate it for the Trinity team, but, hey, that's how you grind it out, scratch a few runs off, come away with the W.
Trinity Christian Academy takes a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the ninth, and USJ gets 3 to win it. An error in the inning helped tremendously. And the Bruins go to 1-0 in district play, 3-2. We're back to wrap it up after this from the U. The Bruins win it, 3-2. We're back after this.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Back here at Overton Stadium, the University School of Jackson, and USJ walks it off for their first district win of 2026. What an exciting game. Extra innings in the bottom of the ninth. Charlie Redden with the perfect sac bunt, scoring Price Barnett from third base with one out in the bottom of the ninth. USJ had tied it at 2, and that one wins it. 3-2 your final here at USJ. USJ goes to 1-0 in district play. They run their record to 8-3 overall. TCA goes to 9-5 overall and 0-1 in district play. These two teams will be back at it tomorrow night, Ben, and man, going to TCA, I guess you got to expect another one just about like it, right?
Yeah, you would hope so. Obviously, we want the pitching performance and the pretty clean game. But as we talked about at the beginning of it, that it was going to come down to who's going to execute, who's going to make the least amount of errors. We saw both teams score because of each other's errors.
Yeah.
So, and it came in the ninth inning rather than the first, second, fourth, or fifth, But it did come down to fielding the ball and catching the ball.
Whether you call it irony or fate or whatever, you and I have talked the entire game about the impressive defense for both teams, and it turns out that it's errors that really costed both teams. You saw the top of the ninth, an error that got away that scored a couple of runs for TCA, and then an error that kept the inning going for USJ there in the bottom of the ninth and eventually led to the win for USJ.
Yeah, absolutely. We were in we were facing a double play. We were going to score a run. Harrison McLean was going to score from third, but we were looking at a double play right in the eye, and it ends up we get a run scored, and then we get first and second with nobody out. So the momentum changed immediately just like that. And let's not forget to mention Harrison McLean coming in clutch, 0 for 3 on the night, comes in with a big double. Braden Jones as well. I think he was 0 for 3 on the night.
Yep,
he comes in
single.
with a base hit
Yep.
and gets the Bruins going and sets us up to let Charlie Redden get that bunt down. Price Barnett beats the throw, and the Bruins get a win.
3-2 the final in 9 innings here at Overton Stadium. Both teams, after the quick turnaround, will be right back at it tomorrow night, 6 p.m. at Trinity Christian Academy. Of course, that's a road game, so we will not have that game here on the network, but you can keep up with the Bruins, all things social media, usjbruins.org or USJ on Facebook or Instagram. Even USJ Baseball has an Instagram page, and we'll be happy to keep you updated there on how the Bruins are doing on all of the road games, which, again, we do not have on the network. The next time we will be right back with you will be Thursday night of this week. USJ in a non-district game against Bolivar Central on Thursday night. But before then, as we just mentioned, back at it against Trinity Christian Academy tomorrow night at TCA to complete this district home and home. USJ goes to 8-3, 1-0 in district play. TCA goes to 9-5. 0-1 in district play. So hopefully, if you're listening to this broadcast and you're a Bruins fan, come out to TCA tomorrow. It's about 1.5 miles down the road from where we sit right now. Hopefully it'll be not as chilly tomorrow night. I've not checked that, but hey, I'm going to be there.
Absolutely.
And so I hope to see you there. If you are a Bruins fan, tomorrow night at TCA for the second matchup of this home and home. But for now, that does it for Ben and myself, and for the rest of the Worthy Road crew. They include Paul Schultze, executive producer, Benjamin Bitterling directing tonight, and Jacob Taylor, the main camera operator right in front of us here. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard saying good night from Overton Stadium and the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson. This has been USJ Bruins Baseball. The Bruins win it over TCA 3-2. This is USJ Bruins Baseball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. Good night, everybody.
presenting Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.